So we've had figures this morning for GDP, gross domestic product. It's the total value of all products and services in the economy, the best barometer we have really to take the temperature of how the economy is doing. We have trade figures as well, which I'll take you through in a minute. But GDP first. The figures for February show that the economy actually recovered a smidge in the month of February, grew by 0.4%. Actually, some relatively good news given the fact that vast swathes of the economy were still completely shut in the month to February. And we've seen lots of months, haven't we, with big dramatic falls over the last year during the crisis. It might reflect a few things. The rollout of the vaccine, businesses getting used to operating under lockdown, the fact that the furlough scheme has been continued, and that all adds to confidence. So a small recovery there. Worth, of course, saying, though, that we're still down 7.8% on what it was in February last year, and still significantly below the sort of post-crisis recovery peak, which was seen in October. So some way to go, but a smidge of encouraging news there. But all eyes as well this morning will have been on the trade figures that are also released by the Office for National Statistics. Now, these really mattered this month because it's the month of February that we're seeing. It is the second month of figures we've seen since the Brexit trade deal came into force. And last month, in January, the first month under that new deal, figures for imports and exports to the EU fell off dramatically, record falls on what we've seen since these records began. A slight recovery today, and I think there'll be sighs of relief within the government and elsewhere. Exports recovered by, exports increased by £3.7 billion. That's an increase of 46.6%. They'd fallen by £5.7 billion in January. So a decent recovery, certainly not back to what they were pre the Brexit trade deal coming into force, but I suspect there'll be a little relief from government for sure.